Yeah, what up, my betting family? We back with another video here at No Limit Bets. Gonna do a quick recap of last night's Super Bowl picks. Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs for winning the Super Bowl. Although, I mean, pretty sure a lot of us would agree, would have wanted it to finish the way it did with that flag there at the end. My personal opinion, that was definitely not a hold, especially not in the Super Bowl. You got to let that play. But it is what it is. Congratulations to the Chiefs for winning it. And what a way to finish out the NFL season, man. Couldn't ask for anything better. Just doing a quick recap of the picks that I did put in. This slip right here was a complete defensive slip on the defensive side. We were able to go 3-3, not too bad, but we did end up sweeping the video picks. If you guys were able to follow me on or tell me on those picks, you guys won straight out. You guys swept it with me. As you guys could see, Kenneth Gainwell went over his rush attempts. Devontae Smith had 5 receptions at halftime, so I knew that was going to be a green. Travis Kelce was a bit of a sweat, pretty much the only sweat other than the Patrick Mahomes pick, because we don't know for certain he's not throwing a pick until the clock hits 0. But Travis Kelce was able to get it done for us on their last drive. Pretty much once the Eagles scored and made it 35-all with about 5 minutes to go. That's all I could have asked for because of the Eagles. And the thing is, they scored quick. If they would have been able to, take their time with it, had a long drive to score, then either way, if they would have scored, I mean, Travis Kelce, I believe, would have got it. But if they took their time and ran the clock and then weren't able to score, then at that point, I don't believe Kelce would have got his numbers due to the Chiefs probably going to run the clock down as much as they can and try to, get a first down to end the game, But luckily, the Eagles were able to score fast. The Chiefs got the ball with 5 minutes left and were able to, get Travis Kelce the ball and for him to end up with 81. That was pretty much like the only sweat, like I said, other than Patrick Mahomes. He did have a good all-around game. He didn't make any mistakes, which I mentioned on the video. I predicted that he wasn't. Also, Pacheco was able to get it going rushing wise, and Jalen Hurts did his thing, man. He had an unbelievable game, 374 pass and rush attempts. That was one sweep. So if you guys tell me on those picks on the video, congratulations to y'all. You guys were able to sweep as well. But we had not one. We had 2 sweeps, y'all. This one as well, we were able to sweep. We were able to get Patrick Mahomes, obviously, on the free square that ended Saturday at midnight with half a passing yards. That was pretty much a gimme. I explained to y'all, Travis Kelce wasn't able to get it to that last drive, but all in all, he was able to get it for us. Devontae Smith, as I mentioned on the previous slip, he had 5 at halftime. And he was able to pretty much have it going. Him and A.J. Brown had it going the whole game. A.J. Brown more is yards wide, but Devontae Smith receptions and yards, he went over on his props. Jalen Hurts obviously crushed his rushing TD prop. They only had him at half. He ends up with 3 rushing touchdowns. Then we had Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce. This was a prize pick, I think, a prize pick prop only, where they combined the 2 to get a rush. But really, it's just Travis Kelce getting a touchdown, which he was able to do in the beginning of the game. And then, as mentioned previously, Kenneth Gainwell was able to get his rush attempt. So we were able to sweep back 2 of them, 2 slips, back-to-back slips. Then we had a 4th one where we went 4-2. They're pretty much kind of the same players just tweaked it a little bit. Obviously, the Jalen Hurts rushing the under on that on his rush attempts, that was a complete misread. He ends up with 15. Pacheco with his return yards, I think he led all of them just touchback, which was also a misread. Thought if he could break one or two or try to return one or two, he'll definitely should have been able to get it, but he didn't attempt any returns. Pretty much, he just let all the touchbacks. Kansas City receiver, man, Valdez Scantling. We took his under with. This is a big game. I mean, usually their top receivers are going to get most of the touches, most of the targets. Obviously, Juju had it going, picked it up in the second half. Travis Kelce, we all know what he is to this offense. And of course, they had Sky Moore, Jared McKinnon, just different weapons overall. He did get a couple targets, but he wasn't able to catch any. So he ends up with 0 yards in the Super Bowl. It's a rough way to go out personally, but he won the Super Bowl. So all in all, it was good. Then we took Philly tight end over his yards. He was able to get his. And then obviously Kenneth Gainwell, we got him again, but not the rush attempts. We got his rushing yards, and he was just barely get over. So all in all, great way to finish up the NFL season, finish up the Super Bowl, man. Couldn't ask for anything better. We'll see you guys next season when the NFL kicks back up. But if you guys are interested, or if you guys are into the NBA, I post daily NBA picks on this channel as well. So go ahead and check that out. Other than that, y'all have a good one. Congratulations again to the Kansas City Chiefs for winning the Super Bowl. And we'll be back here next season.